Hello and welcome to another update video type of thing. So, got lots on my mind at the moment. Firstly, I've figured out what I'm going to replace all the sections with on my website. That's devhq.net, dev-hq.net. Probably put up here. Ping! Okay, right, that should have fit. So, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the HTML section with HTML and CSS. I'm going to replace the CSS section with PHP. I'm going to replace the Ruby on Rails section with Ruby, and the OpenGL section, possibly. I really want to replace the OpenGL section, but it seems to be getting a lot of shares via the add this module on the pages. But I want to replace that with either UDK, that's the Unreal Development Kit, but that uses some horrible language, and possibly some modeling with 3ds Max, or using a licensed version of the Unreal Engine with C++ and that kind of thing. Although the problem is with that, if we were going to do the licensed version, that would cost you guys if you wanted to get your hands on that and then follow along with the tutorials. But talking of 3ds Max, you can get that actually for free, as well as other Autodesk products if you're a student. So I've actually managed to get 3ds Max and Maya over the past 3 days, which is absolutely brilliant. And talking of the past 3 days, you see the way I'm using the talking of transitions. I've reinstalled the OS on my computer as well, because it should speed things up, and it has done. Couple of problems I need to iron out, but hopefully the ESCAP will still work okay in my new setup, because I need to reinstall the drivers and everything. So hopefully I won't have any issues with that. Apparently I have won OG123's intro competition, and I've won various DVDs, including, this is my personal preference order from the covers and blurbs, is my personal preference. We have Undercover Kids, which is, right, I'll read you the blurbs. Nicole and Nelson are not ordinary twins. They have psychic powers, dun dun dun. With the help of the school boff, George and his high-tech gadgets, what? Oh, sorry, the school boff George and his high-tech gadgets, twins embark on a mission to reveal who is vandalizing their school, because that's the coolest thing to do an investigation about. The unlikely it doesn't say that, by the way. The unlikely trio race. Oh, I can't read. The unlikely trio race against time to crack the case before the school board meeting. Will the undercover kids solve the crime before time runs out? You're left on such a cliffhanger there. So there's that, with some strange psychic twins and a tech guy. So that's that one. Then we have Lies and Spies. Oh my god, I'm not reading all that. But basically, by the look of it, it's a weird film about lies and spies, I'd imagine. With some guy from Back to the Future, apparently. There's that. And then we go downhill a bit. We have Ice Grill, which it says on the front here, the story of players with loads of bling. I can imagine that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Cold Ice, Cold Cash, Cold Heart. I'm sure that's going to be extremely exciting. This is a 15. Okay, I can kind of imagine there being 15. And then we have the right at the bottom of the scale here, which is Sunday School the Musical. Oh dear. First of all, from what I can tell, this apparently looks like the High School Musical front cover. I don't know, I haven't seen that film either. Apparently, this fun, catchy musical is destined to become a family favourite. Oh my god. And it's a 15. Can I just point out, it's a 15 for what really should be a kids movie. Why is it a 15? Does it say? Additional material. Can I be able to find out? It hasn't even got a thing in there which tells you why it's a 15. To be honest, these all look like really bad front covers, like they're pirated DVDs or something. Can I just confirm, I don't think these are pirated DVDs, these all came from Poundland. Although I guess it wouldn't surprise me if they were selling pirated DVDs. I don't know. So there's them, and then I do of course have a copy of The Economist, which can I just say I don't usually have, but my nice economics teacher, Mr. Burnison, decided he randomly had some, and he was going to give them out. I've never read an issue of The Economist. Oh my god, there's lots of text. I'm not sure if I can be bothered to read all of this. What is this? Well, that's a strange advert. I don't know. They have some weird adverts in here. But there's that, and I can't remember what I've talked about already because I've just been speaking and probably being extremely boring for 5 minutes, 43, 44, 45 seconds. Also, there was that... I keep adding also, this must be so boring to watch. But there was I'm sorry, I need to unload my thoughts. But there was the Vlog Brothers video, which was talking about... Well, there were obviously quite a few Vlog Brothers videos since I've last spoke to you, and loads of other videos, which are also interesting. But there was the Vlog Brothers videos, and there was that one with the cool little poem thing, which I was going to speak about at the time, but it's too late now. That's old news. And there's the one about the vlogging, and there was stuff about like keep your eyes about here in the frame. I tried to keep by that generally. There was that, and then it said don't leave any space. So maybe my technique, that I'm doing right. I was about to say what I'm doing now. Maybe the technique that I'm doing now of just doing everything in one take and adding also every 3 seconds while moving on to new topics and not having a topical video and everything's falling to pieces isn't particularly good. Maybe I should start doing jump cuts. Maybe I should start doing jump cuts. If I can be willing to edit that, hopefully that should be all jump cutty. So, wow, this is a long vlog for me. I'm sure it's been extremely boring and I'm sorry. Goodbye.